What's up, family? Man, I want to have a real heart-to-heart with you guys today. This is going to be kind of rough for me to have. It's a heavy topic. It's a deep topic. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I'm going to start off with a story that a friend of mine shared with me years ago when I was in the Air Force. And he was telling me how that this man, this European man, went to Africa. And he saw these fleas that had the ability of jumping 6 feet in the air. Every hop, boom, 6 feet, boom, 6 feet up. And he was so captivated by that, so caught up by the fact that these little tiny insects had the ability to jump that high. He had never seen anything like that. That blew him away. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so he caught a bunch of them and held them in a mason jar. And he took them home. And the fleas would jump and they would hit their head on top of the jars. And after a while, they stopped jumping that high because they were tired of hitting their head. And so they would jump lower just so that they wouldn't hit their head. And over time, they didn't even know that they could jump 6 feet. They had forgot that they were able to jump 6 feet. They forgot that they had that ability. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. It's going to blow you away. Because those that were able to jump 6 feet had passed away. And now you have these generations of fleas that have never jumped 6 feet. The next generation that came in, they would jump and hit their head on the top of the jar. They never knew that they could jump 6 feet. And the generation after them, they didn't jump as high as the top of the jar. And every generation stopped jumping as high. They lost their ability to jump that high. They lost the understanding that they had the ability to leap that high. What does that got to do with humanity? We have been so dumbed down. We have been so programmed. There has been a number done on us. What am I mean? What am I talking about? When you look at the people that was brought to America from Africa, when you look at the wealth of knowledge and wisdom and insight and natural ability that these people had when they came over. People had the ability to look into the stars without telescopes and see all the different constellations and all the different things taking place within the stars with just their natural eyes. People had so much knowledge and wisdom and understanding that they gained from their ancestors. So part of the trick was you couldn't speak your language. Not only that, we're going to put you together with people that don't speak your language. We're going to mix you, not just in how strong you are, but we're going to put you with people that you can't understand, therefore you can't talk to. People that don't understand you. Part of the trickery. And so, we're going to take you and we're going to strip all of your natural abilities, your spiritual abilities. We're going to strip you of the knowledge and the wisdom and the insight that you have, because you're not going to be able to pass that on to others, because They can't speak your language and you can't speak their language. If you can't communicate, you can't share information. So we're going to force you to speak English. Because we don't understand what you're saying. We don't want you talking about us. We don't want you conspiring against us. So we're going to strip all of that from you. We're going to take your ability. And so I was talking to God as I woke up this morning, and I'm like, God, what am I supposed to talk about? Okay, this was on my heart, but God, what is that? What are you telling me? He said, Elijah, tell the people that, man, the significance of the solar eclipse is going to happen tomorrow on April 8th. Tell them it's a trick. It's part of the trickery. It's part of the illusion. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I'm like, God, what are you talking about? And so here's a spear, an amethyst spear. And here's a regular dime. Totally different in size. There's no way that this dime can cover this spear. This spear represents the sun, the light. This dime represents the moon. This is the light, the truth, the sun, the moon. Right next to each other. The sizes, you can see how much larger the sun is compared to the moon. But if I move this closer to you, now this has the ability, if I move it even closer, excuse the lighting, it has the ability to cover the sun, to block the light of the sun. Not because it's bigger than the sun, but because how close it is to Earth. And it makes it look like it's the same size as the sun. That's what the eclipse is. That's what happens with the eclipse. And you guys know that. That's not rocket science. But God showing me, he's like, Elijah, that's what's happened within the Black community. Elijah, that's what's happened to you African Americans. That's what's happened to humanity in America. And I'm like, what are you talking about, God, to help me understand? He said, Elijah, your people have been stripped of the knowledge and the wisdom and the insight they've had, and they've been given stupid shit. They've been given stupid shit. How do you destroy a community? You destroy a community by uplifting the negative things about that community. That's how you destroy a community. How? So when you look within the Black community, you uplift the nasty, raggedy ass, ratchet ass, ghetto ass, fucked up, toxic ass rap music. The destructive nature and frequency of the rap music. You uplift that within the Black community. You uplift the gangbanger. You uplift the drug dealer. You uplift these people. You put out movies and show them, man, rocking all the jewelry. You make movies and TV shows, hyping up how they dress. That's how you destroy a community. You destroy the community by bringing all that stupid, ignorant communication, the ebonics. We can't even speak properly. Everything's fucking slang. We just make up shit. We make it cool for women to call each other bitches. We make it cool for women to call each other hoes. We make it cool for each other to call each other the N-word. And so you destroy a community by uplifting the negative aspects, the toxic crap that you've given that community. And then you push it and promote it and uplift it. And then you present that back to the rest of the culture. You present that back to the community. And you say, this is what's good. This is what's going to get you out the ghetto. This is what's going to make you rich. This is what's going to make you popular. This is what's going to make you famous. This is what's going to give you all the houses and the cars that you dreamed of. This is what's going to make guys chase after you. So you take these fake ass girls, females, and you put fake titties on them, fake eyelashes on them, contact lenses, fake lips, fake asses, give them a tummy tuck, and all this other stupid ass shit. And then you present this person as a beacon of beauty. You present this person as a role model, as a fucking queen. And she's a fucking Barbie doll. Fake as fuck. Superficial as fuck. Shallow as fuck. But this is what's presented to the community as beautiful. This is what's presented to the community as the standard of beauty, as the standard of what everybody else needs to do in order to be popular, in order to be accepted. You present these fake ass tokens, and the community swallows that shit. The community buys into that bullshit of what beauty is. Not even understand, they've been dumbed down. Not even understand, they've been brainwashed. And so you got guys now, because we've been programmed to believe that it's okay for guys to walk around with their pants hanging down their fucking ass. Because that's been presented as cool. That's been presented as been a thug. That's been presented as been, man, I'm hood. I'm from the motherfucking streets. And so we buy into that bullshit. We accept that bullshit. And we say, we have the audacity to disrespect our elders, to disrespect our ancestors, and say that this is black culture. This is what the black culture has become. This is what the black culture has come to represent. You live in the fucking hood. Roach infested, rat infested, fucking raggedy ass apartments. And you got on $300, $400, $500 sneakers. You live in the fucking hood. But you got a $1,500 bag. The trickery, the programming, the brainwashing of what's accepted, what's acceptable. And then we look at a young man or a young woman who's not buying into that bullshit, who don't dress like that, who ain't caught up into the superficial shit of having a big ass, having her titties all hanging out, having those fucking big ass fucking stupid ass eyelashes, having stupid ass fucking contact lenses in. Man, I'm just gonna be me, naturally me, whether I'm skinny, whether I'm thick, whether I'm fat. Man, I'm just gonna be me. I don't give a fuck about that stupid bullshit. I'm not wearing no fucking $300 fucking wig. I'm just gonna let my hair be natural. I may lock it up. I may just put a perm in it. I may put a comb in it. You know, I may twist it. I may do what I want to do with it. I might just leave it as a fucking afro. But I'm not wearing no fucking wig. And we look at those people. Man, they want to learn some shit. They don't want to learn about how to be black. They ain't trying to be accepted in the black community. About being part of the crew. They ain't two fucks about that shit. They're more concerned with their true spirituality. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so, the community looks at those people. Why you wear those crystals? Ugh, that's not even cool. That ain't no diamond. They don't know shit about the fucking crystals. They don't know shit about what the fucking crystals represent. Completely ignorant of them. And then you got the dumbass fucked up Christians who think, oh, you shouldn't wear the crystals. That's satanic and that's devil. That's another part of the fucking brainwashing and the programming within the black fucking community. That's an entity of its own self. The fucking Christianity. You know what I mean? It's done a fucking number on the black community. The brainwashing, the programming that we've undergone at the hands of fucking Christianity in the black community is fucking astronomical. When you stop to think about, I wonder where our people would be if we weren't trying to build all these fucking mega churches. I wonder where our people would be if we wasn't always giving the church people 10% of our money. I wonder where our communities would be if we was taking that money that we was earning and instead of putting it into the pastor's hands and all these other motherfuckers who was pimping the fuck out of its own people. Taking advantage of the black community by demanding, man, the Bible says you got to give tithe and the offering is above your 10%. Oh, it's Pastor Appreciation Sunday. You got to bring a special offering in for the pastor. Oh, it's the pastor's anniversary. Man, you got to bring a special offering in for the pastor. Oh, it's the pastor's wife, the first lady's birthday. We got all this stupid ass shit to pimp the black community, to take money out of the black families that were already struggling. The pimp game has been strong as fuck. The trickery has been strong as fuck. And so you got these young black kids growing up, wanting to understand spirituality, not giving a fuck about Christianity, spirituality. And so they want to play and look into crystals. And their family tell them, oh, that's demonic, that's satanic, and all this other stupid, even though God created the crystals. God made the crystals. Crystals are in the Bible. All over the Bible. In the New Testament and Old. But ignorant as Christians don't want to talk about that. So, you got these Christians telling these young black kids that they can't wear crystals. But they got crystals on their fucking fingers. Because they got birthstones of their kids. The ruby, the emerald, the amethyst, the sapphire. On and on and on. They could rock the birthstones, but you can't fuck with crystals. What the fuck is a birthstone? You ignorant ass motherfuckers. We gotta grow the fuck up. We gotta snap out of this fucking matrix we're stuck in. We gotta understand how we've been programmed. And so you got these little dumb knuckleheads on the streets that don't know shit about crystals, telling these kids that want to be involved with crystals, that want to wear crystals, that want to play with crystals. Oh, you should do that. That's corny. That's lame. That's stupid. That's white people stuff. And then you got the parents and the other ignorant ass fucking black people. Oh, that's satanic. And da-da-da-da. And da-da-da. We're talking about the dumbing down of a people. So you got the ignorant ass parents, old folks that don't know shit but Christianity. And you got the young dumb fucks that don't know shit but how to be dumb as fuck and reckless as hell. But then we talk about prejudice, and prejudice exists. We talk about racism. Racism exists. So you got to deal with that. And then you got to deal with the ignorance within our own community. Talking about the trickery of the programming. And so you destroyed the community. You made slaves, modern day slaves, out of the community without having to crack a whip, without having to really do anything. Because now you got black people imposing these stupid ass beliefs on their own people. The trickery. And this is not just within the black community, it happens within all communities. Once they come to America and they become fucking Americanized. But I'm talking about the black people right now. Because it's so easy for us to say, man, what's wrong with the black culture in America? What the fuck is wrong with black people in America? And this is part of the problem. This ain't part, this is the problem. The people that gave you the Ankh. The people that gave you mathematics, writing, philosophy, medicine, art. While I was in Egypt, you could see some of the artwork that was created with crystals thousands of years ago that's still preserved. You can look at the hieroglyphs in the buildings and it's like, damn, it's amazing what these people did. Then I look at America. I'm from America, born and raised in America. I'm not knocking America. I'm talking about the fucking programming that's taking place in America of the black folks, of anybody that accept the fucking programming. But I'm tripping out. How could our people build the Sphinx and the pyramids? How could our people have all these chambers up under the pyramids? How could our people entomb our what's the word I'm looking for? Cremate, and not just cremate, but wrap up mummified bodies and all these other things. How did our people have the ability to look at the stars and see the different constellations before we had telescopes? How did our people have electricity thousands of years ago in Egypt? How did our people understand agriculture and all the things that they did where they had running water coming into the desert? How did our people have all this stuff set up? And then I look back at America, at what the fuck happened to us? How did we go from the palace to the motherfucking ghetto? How did we go from the fucking palace, from this, where people from all over the world came to Egypt to study, to sit at people's feet and learn the knowledge and the wisdom and the insight we had? How did the world come and sit at our feet and read our books and ask us to teach them? And then we look at America. And now we want our people to, man, teach me the newest dance. Teach me the newest style. Teach me how to dress like a hoe. Teach me to dress like a punk where I got my pants hanging off my fucking ass as a man. Teach me how to fucking rap. This is all we got to give the fucking world now. It's some raggedy ass fucking rap. This is all we got to give the world now. It's some fucking music. We ain't good for nothing else. These are our ancestors. This is the DNA that runs through our motherfucking body. This is all you are. It's a fucking bag. This is all you are. It's the diamonds around your neck. The diamonds on your wrists. If you got the means to buy that stuff and you ain't living in the hood, do what you do. But if you living in a motherfucking ghetto, you living in a motherfucking hood. And that's the thing about it, man. We live in a fucking hood, but we rolling around in Lexuses. We live in a fucking hood, but we got fucking Mercedes-Benz and BMWs and Range Rovers and all this other shit. Living in some fucking rat, roach-infested fucking ghetto. But we want to look like we all that when we go in public. We got them $400 pairs of sneakers. The bags that this girl's got, $1,500. And that's cheap. You look like $1 million. But you don't own shit. You own no fucking company. You're not invested in any fucking company. You don't even own the fucking land you're on. But you're buying all this expensive shit. And everybody that's not doing this stupid shit, you call them a lame. You call them a square. Talking about the trickery. Talking about the dumbing down of a people. It breaks my heart as a black man when I see our people. It breaks my heart. Because we're fucking stuck on stupid. It breaks my heart. Because we're stuck in this fucking religious bullshit. It breaks my heart because for the most part, we're stuck in the fucking Democratic vote. The great majority of African Americans fucking vote Democratic. And the Democratic Party ain't done a motherfucking thing but program or enslave your ass. The Democratic Party ain't never gave a black man a damn thing in America. But yet you so fucking Democratic. And you got the dumb, fucked up audacity to call anybody that's black that don't vote Democrat. You have the fucked up gall and audacity to call them a sellout. No, motherfucker, all of you are sellouts. Every one of you that go vote for these dumb motherfuckers are sellouts. I can understand the black man that goes vote for Republicans, that got money, that's rich, that's what, I can understand why he's voting for them. You know why? Because they're passing laws, business laws, tax laws that benefit him and his family so he can leave a legacy behind for his family. Because he has businesses and he understands the game. Okay, man, the Republicans, they're going to pass this law. Okay, that's going to help me over here. And I can write that also as a tax write-off. Okay, that's going to help me over here. And the taxes, that's going to help me over here. And I can do this, and that's going to help me over here. When I buy this property, that's going to help me over here. And so there's a reason why he's voting for Republicans. What the fuck are you voting for? What the fuck are the Democrats gave you? What the fuck have Democrats given black people in America? I'll wait for it. I'm from Cali. When I look at Democratic cities, when I look at cities where the Democrats run, and when I look at where our people are at in those cities, when I look at how our people live, you mean to tell me, as a people, we're voting for your ass? You come here every 4 years, every 2 years, and tell us and promise us whoop, and our cities are run down like this? The roads are fucked up like this? There's poverty all over the fucking place like this? There's hopelessness all over the fucking city like this? I'm paying my taxes and I'm voting for your ass, and you ain't done shit to make the fucking community safer. You ain't done shit to clean the fucking community up at all. But then when I get out of my community and I look around, it's like, hold on, wait a minute. We got money to clean that shit up, but we ain't got money for our raggedy, dirty ass, fucked up city. The trickery. The trickery. The trickery. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to understand, man, that we came here for a reason. I'm not into ancestral worship. I don't worship ancestors, my ancestors, or anybody else's ancestors. But I understand that they're part of me. They're part of me. They're living within me. They didn't go through all the fucking hell that they went through for us to live like this. They didn't go through all the fucking hell they went through so that we could be dumbed down. So we could be willingly dumbed the fuck down. To the point we start promoting this fucked up lifestyle. We start promoting this bullshit as the black culture, as being cool. Oh, that's what's up. We gotta wake the fuck up. We gotta grow the fuck up. We gotta understand who we are. We gotta understand why we're here. We gotta shake the fucking shackles off. We gotta man the fuck up. We gotta woman the fuck up. Ain't shit cool about how we fucking live. Ain't shit cool about where the fuck we at. This time and age. Ain't shit cool about the stupid ass shit we're promoting. You look at the stuff that's been promoted. The ratchet shit. The gossip shit. The petty shit. The whole shit. The criminal shit. The fake shit. That's all the shit that we're promoting. I understand that we're promoting sports too. I'm not knocking that. But our people didn't come here just to be motherfucking entertainers. And that's all we've become. Is another motherfucking stepping fetch. That's all we become, is another motherfucking highlight reel. That's all we become. We're not beacons of hope, beacons of love. The world looks to black culture as, man, where's the latest fad coming from? Oh, what's the newest dance? Oh, what's the next new beat and sound gonna be? And that's all we become. That's what's become of the people that gave us the pyramids. That's what's become of the people that gave us the Sphinx. That's what's become of the people that taught the world mathematics, astronomy, writing, medicine, agriculture. This is what's become of that people. The trickery. I'm gonna end it with this story. And I didn't plan on going this long. It is what it is. I had a friend of mine, a Jamaican guy, Winston Smith, and I was in the Air Force. Told me a story. Europeans came to Africa. I saw these mosquitoes. They had the ability, saw these insects that had the ability to jump 6 feet high. I want to say it's ticks or something. Ticks had the ability to jump 6 feet high. Nothing like they've seen where they were from. Just blown away by these creatures' natural ability. They caught some and had them in a jar. And over time, these ticks would jump and they would keep hitting their head. So they stopped jumping as high because they got tired of hitting their head on the top. Next generations, they jumped, but they didn't jump as high. And they thought that was normal. They thought that was their ability. That's all that they were capable of doing. And over time, the ticks lost the ability because they didn't know they had the ability to jump 6 feet tall. I share that story because that's what's happened to the black culture. That's what's happened to the black people in America, the African Americans, whatever the fuck we call ourselves now. That's what's happened to us. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we're capable of. Man, we got to grow up. We have to grow up. May this solar eclipse be the beginning of your wake up. May the solar eclipse begin to reveal to you who you are and how big you are, what your abilities are. May you understand the trickery, the programming that you've gone under, and may you shake it free. Not just a black culture, every culture. Because there's members of all cultures that I see now in America walk around with their pants down their fucking ass. Members of all cultures I see walking around with stupid ass fake eyelashes, contact lenses, fake asses, fake titties, fake lips, fake nails. We have to grow up. And my hope and prayer is that as this eclipse come and go, the truth be revealed to you, who you are and why you're here. May the illusion leave, and may you have a great awakening of who you are and why you're here. I love you guys. Thanks for rocking out with me. Happy healing. Peace.